Hello and welcome to the A&M Network. We have new champions, the Toronto Raptors. They are 2018-2019 NBA champions. And wow. I mean, who would have picked at the start of the year? Hardly anyone. I've got my Lowry jersey on because, I mean, definitely repping for my boy Lowry. It is cool to see, see them win. It is a shame, though there is a sour note to it, obviously, with Klay Thompson going down with an ACL injury. Now, ACL injuries, you can see you can expect him to be out for about 9 months to a year. So we could see him come back at the end of next season, or he could miss the entire season altogether. So no KD, no Klay for next season for the Golden State Warriors, which is crazy. But going on to the game now, we're game in a way. No real. There was an input from Kawhi Leonard, but no massive game from Kawhi Leonard. It really was dominated by Kyle Lowry at the start of the game and Fred VanVleet in the fourth quarter. He was unbelievable in that fourth quarter. Just absolute confidence, making so many huge shots, massive shots that led them to win the whole thing. So huge. Congratulations to Toronto Raptors. Congratulations to all those players. There are a few players on there who now have a ring to their name, have a championship to their name. Marc Gasol, Jeremy Lin, Kyle Lowry. Those players who are just Serge Ibaka, who's been there before. Serge Ibaka's been in the finals, lost in the finals to the Heat back when he was in OKC. So crazy thing. A lot of those guys definitely deserve it. Huge props to that team. Amazing team at Toronto. Though we don't know what happens next year. So next year could be no more Kawhi Leonard, and that could be it. It could be a one and done. And I don't think there's a single Toronto fan out there who would complain with that. They win a championship. That's all you could ever want. So that's amazing. And I think it sets up a good future for the NBA. It really does. Now this dynasty is over. And I'm going to say it is over now. In the press conferences, Draymond Green and Curry say it's not over. Of course they say it's not over. It's their team. But with the two major injuries that have come from out of the series, I'm not worried about those guys coming back and being good. If both those guys sign massive contracts, if DeMarcus Cousins stayed to Zion for $5 million a year, it wouldn't matter. What matters to me, is there's two guys off their bench in Golden State that they're getting old and they're important. That's Livingston, who really this year was finally not really doing anything. I think he's probably close to retirement. And Iguodala is the big one. Once Iguodala is done, they're going to find it really hard to replace that. And so we're going to now see a year where they're probably not going to be contenders. So how is he going to be in 2 years' time? Is he still going to be playing in 2 years' time? So that's the big thing. I think Iguodala, he always was such a massive piece of their bench. And then, obviously it comes down to money. I don't think you're going to be able to keep everyone. I think KD's going to leave. I think Klay stays. I think next year you'll see Draymond go to another team. But I think Klay stays for sure. So very interesting to see what happens to Golden State Warriors from here on out. But we have a new era in basketball, and it is run by the North. It is the Toronto Raptors. So amazing. Absolutely amazing. Congratulations. There's nothing else to say. I just wanted to come on, say that, say it's awesome. Give props to VanVleet and Lowry for doing amazing in that game. And give props to Kawhi Leonard. He's the first player in NBA history to have won a championship in the East and the West as Finals MVP. Not been done before. Not been done. He's only the third player ever to win a Finals MVP for two different teams. Kareem and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and LeBron James. But they were the only other two. Now you might be thinking, wait, but Kareem won on the Bucks. The Bucks were in the West back then, so one on the Bucks in the West when they were in the West, and then one of the Lakers in the West. So that is why Kawhi Leonard is the first person to do it on different conferences. So huge props to Kawhi. Amazing series. I saw the stat where that was a third most points in a playoff run ever. Now those stats are a little bit shit in a way because you have to play a lot of games, so the series have to go quite long for you to get those records. So someone like Shaq and Kobe in 2000, 2001 when they lost one game, you're not going to get a lot of points, So it is, it's an iffy stat, but at the same time, in those games, he was just dominant. He was amazing. He was incredible. Absolute 10 out of 10. And considering he was injured for all of it too, what would he have done if he was healthy? If he didn't have a bung leg? So, interesting to see what he does next year. Whatever team gets him, whether it be Toronto, the Clippers, wherever he goes, he's going to make that team amazing, and he's going to be fighting for another championship. Now, later this year, when we get closer to next season, I will do definitely some preseason stuff and see and preview what I think is going to happen. But man, the West is wide open. Anyone can grab it. Someone's going to have to. Golden State is dead. Who grabs it next? Let me know what you think, guys. But until next week in the draft, goodbye.